the love of liberty, in the fires of hope and prayer, with boundless faith in our destiny, we solemnly declare, side by side we stand, islands of the blue Caribbean Sea, this our native land, we pledge our lives to thee. Here every creed and race find an equal place, and may God bless our nation. Here every creed and race find an equal place, and may God bless our nation.
Heavenly Father, we come before you at the start of this new day, giving thanks for life, for health, and the opportunity to serve through this station. We ask for your divine presence to guide us in all we do. Bless this broadcast, that it may be a source of inspiration, joy, and unity to all who tune in. Whether near or far, may our words uplift, our music heal, and our message bring light to those who need it most. We pray for our listeners wherever they may be. Grant them strength for the day ahead, peace in their hearts, and success in all they put their hands to. Cover those traveling with your protection, and those at home with your comfort and provision. Lord, may everything we do bring honor to you and be a blessing to others. Guide our steps, bless our efforts, and let this station be a vessel of positivity and hope. In your name we pray. Amen.
Your voice, your soundtrack, your station. New Era TT Radio. Net Radio.
Show the party turn up tonight, because we out and bad and the people better we causing trouble. Trouble, trouble. Just watch how we causing trouble. Trouble, trouble. Everybody buying bottles. Bottles, bottles. Well, after we causing trouble. Trouble. Somebody give me room to mash up this place. Front to the back to jump up and wait. Whole place shall this madness in here. Bring everything way up in the air. Show them up there, show them up there. Front to the back to jump up and wait. Whole place shall this madness in here. Bring everything way up in the air. Show them up there. Look, they want me already. They go push me out, Lord. Right up, brother. Right up, boy. This is that kind of stupidness is not allowed, Lord, Lord. Right up, brother. Right up, boy. Why they know what good for them? They will listen to be kind of music and rhythm. Look, people all up in parade. Shouting this time with them missing. Top as the rum. Ice, ice. The place is open and bright. Well, I going home lash out tonight. Because we out and party. The people better we causing trouble. Trouble, trouble. Just watch how we causing trouble. Trouble, trouble. Everybody buying bottles. Bottles, bottles. Well, after we causing trouble. Trouble. Somebody give me room to mash up this place. Front to the back to jump up and wait. Whole place shall this madness in here. Bring everything way up in the air. Show them up there, show them up there. Front to the back to jump up and wait. Whole place shall this madness in here. Bring everything way up in the air. Show them up there. If we don't behave, then they could stop the fest, Lord. Right up, brother. Right up, boy. This is not kind of wireless, they just can't accept, a spiritual being, make we express the way that we feeling. So pass the rum, ice. The place full of woman and white. Tomorrow we go forget tonight, because we had done bad in the people's bed, so we causing trouble. Just want show we causing trouble. Everybody buying bottle. Well, after we causing trouble.
Morning vibes, fresh energy. This is the Net Radio Breakfast Show.
Well, everybody, good morning to you. Good Friday morning to you. And of course, how are you people doing this morning? I'm hoping that all is well with you. Getting up feeling really good. Take that morning stretch. Breathe that breath of fresh air. Give God thanks and praise for another day. And let's get moving. Trinidad and Tobago, good morning. Neighbors in the Caribbean, good morning. Friends who are streaming all around the globe, good day to you. Thank you so much for checking in and connecting. New Era TT Radio, Net Radio, the heartbeat of the Caribbean. We take you above and beyond. Giving God thanks and praises for bringing us together for another day. And everything that we do, dear God, let it be a blessing, honor to you. People, I am yours truly, Sir Charles, and checking in with our team. This is your Get Up and Go. It's a Friday. Welcome to the Breakfast Show.
Wake up, it's a brand new dawn. The breakfast show got the vibes turned on. From Maracas Bay to the Savannah line, let's start the day in Caribbean prime. Good vibes rolling through the air. The breakfast show, energy everywhere. We talk, we laugh, we make you think. Grab your doubles or your morning drink.
It's a Friday, baby! Your weakest us right here. Are you ready? Somebody come on, let's do this. Here we go. Come on, yeah. Without you, love, baby.
Friday already? Oh dear Lord, how did Friday come back so fast?
Well, good morning to our listeners and viewers wherever you
I woke up
are.
a sweat already, you know.
It wasn't?
I said I woke up a sweat already, you know.
Excellent start to a Friday, man.
So good morning to our listeners and viewers wherever you are across the planet. Just in case you didn't know, it is Friday. And you know we love a Friday on the Breakfast Show. So thanks for joining us. We know you have a choice of what you watch and what you listen to, and we're glad you chose us. So good morning to my co-host Wendell and St. Charles. Good morning, guys. Happy Friday.
Yeah, we out and bad. Good morning, everybody. Morning, guys. Welcome.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to this morning with Sir Charles from Voice and your little video. Good morning, Sir Charles. Good morning, Richard. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. And good morning, listeners and viewers all over this wonderful gas-giving globe of ours. Gas! That's what we want. Gas! I don't know why I'm in probably a better mood today than I was for the last 2 weeks. You know, I don't know. I just feel so. I just feel good about today. I just feel good about this weekend. I feel good about this month. You know, October is the best month of the year for me, and as it is for most people in the world. Because if you're not October born, I'm sure you're angling to get somebody who October born. You understand? Because that's life. That's where life. That's where your future is, you know, people. I don't know if you know that.
People don't do that. People don't go out and say, look, I'm looking for an October person. No,
That's what you feel.
I mean, people just go out and do that.
Yes, Sir Charles.
According to the man that you're born according to where and the kind of people you might get nobody.
every other person born in another month, just look for somebody in October if you're not born in October. What are you saying?
First time I'm hearing it. No, I know that guys are called it.
Google it
It's
and
Wendell philosophy.
Google it and see.
That's why the man does get vexed with the ex-Libra man. Where is it?
Who is that?
The honorary Libra man. Where is it?
The honorary Libra man? Oh, Roland.
Who's the honorary Libra man?
The
And
honorary
he
Libra
said the man who won in September is not a real Libra.
No, September people aren't really real liberals. But, you know, we love them. We love them.
Right.
We love them.
He have a particular guy that he just terrorizing all the time with that.
Anyway, guess what? I remember the name of the place on Murray Street. Central Discotheque. That was the name of it.
Central
Central Discotheque. That's the name of it. That was the name of it. It was run by a little guy, a diminutive man. He was actually Guyanese. I remember his name well. His name was Mr. Waterton. Why I remember him is because when I was working in a quantity surveying company, we had to go and do the estimates for his place. He wanted to repair his place, and you know, the quantity surveyors prepare the estimates to give to the owner or builder to go to the bank to borrow money. You must get a quantity surveyor's estimate. And our office was charged with it. And I remember him coming into and when I went, because I visited there with the quantity surveyor at the time, I wasn't a quantity surveyor, and I remember meeting him. Central Discotheque. That was the name of the place.
Central Discotheque.
Yeah, that was the name of the place. It was a disco. You go in and you dance on your
you go in and you dance and then
you prance. You dance and then you prance.
So you dance, you prance, and then you go right to the room in the back.
Yeah, you're upstairs, you go upstairs and you prance.
But now, so it's upstairs.
Oh, God. David Wells, yes, you lived round the corner from that. I remember you lived right on Robert Street, right on the cross street.
You know, there are some bars that they are operating, doing having that kind of service available too, you know.
One right in Arima, Richard know it well.
What's that?
The what they call it is Hotel California. What they call it? What's the one, Richard? Come now, man. You know it well.
Huh?
On
Richard
that street,
like you don't know.
when you leave me and you go, it's that street that leads straight up to
Richard know everything and everybody in Arima, and Richard they know which Hotel California is.
Richard, they don't close at all. Is it Hollywood or Hotel California? One of those names they call it.
But whether it's Hollywood or whether it's Hotel California, you understand, whichever is the name. Richard does know everything in Arima.
Yes, he know where it is, man. It's a popular one in Arima. It's there a long time.
Are you talking about a bar?
Yes, it's a bar downstairs. One time I was lying there with some partners and they even say, come, let me show you what the rooms look like.
Is he?
You can't remember that one? You don't know what I'm talking about?
Richard playing more money this morning.
Somebody doesn't understand the name. It's Hotel California, I know that. Miguel Gonzalez, that's the name that it goes by. Polo Bar. Nah, it's not Polo, it's Polo. Anyway. Actual name.
People say Polo.
I think it's Polo. I think they call it Polo Bar. I don't know why I'm thinking Polo Bar.
I remember say Polo.
Yeah.
One person and the message is telling me Arima is littered with place like that. So almost every street in Arima you can find out.
Yeah. You know what stands out with that particular bar? When you go there, I think there are huge pictures of Dr. Eric Williams, George Chambers, Patrick Manning. I think so. I think I remember that from that bar. There were huge photographs of them, portraits of them inside of that bar. If memory serves me right. But I haven't been there in ages. I don't really pass there again. But let me say happy birthday before Richard gets into the good news to some people.
No, but just now, before you get into the good news, so Charles, you have a video there. Is that good news too?
Wendell want to play that at some point.
It's not good news, but it could just trigger people's conversation this morning.
Okay. I thought that was good news.
Good news.
When Wendell tell us when he want to see that video.
Yeah. Okay, I thought that was good news, so I wasn't really making a big attempt. But I was trying, but I'm getting some trouble to just give me a second and I'll get the good news. And giving me some download issues, but
okay.
Yeah. Look your cousin saying Polo Bar is downstairs. And Amanda, don't you know? Well, Amanda, you shouldn't know what's upstairs.
Why? Why? But men they used to go by themselves as women. All the women supposed to know what the place is. So don't excuse Amanda at all.
Anyway, Garth Sinclair, happy birthday to Garth Sinclair. He is a fellow talk show person. He runs a very successful program on another very, very boring network. Rosaline Wills Mohammed, happy birthday. Charles Frederick, Leslie Figaro, he used to be at WASA. Ian Smart, Genevieve Welch, Kioma Marcel, Charmaine Ford, who was an entertainer in Trinidad and Tobago. I think she's still entertained, or did she? I stand corrected. And today is also the birthday of one of our favorite people who calls in messages and is a dear friend to the breakfast show.
Good friend.
Captain Ron.
Captain Ron,
happy birthday. Is celebrating his birthday today.
Yeah.
Ooh. Give me a little dance, Richard.
I think we should give Captain Ron a little dance, with Richard.
Yeah, give Captain Ron a little thing from the lady there. Where is that? Are you moving? So where you going?
It's a Friday, baby!
Work it. Captain Ron.
Your weakest us right here.
And Captain Ron, do a little boogie there.
You ready?
Captain Ron, this is coming especially from your wife, Titi, okay? This dance here.
Somebody come on, let's do this. Here we go. Come on, yeah. Without you, love, baby.
Look back at how we started. Richard, look back at how we started the chat. Is Damien Edwin Amanda's husband?
yes.
Okay. He said this calls for a deep investigation. He calls Bacchanal this morning. Oh, Jesus.
And that is the strange thing about it is that the women still very silent, but all the men call in. But the ladies must know these places too.
Oh, gosh. No, but anybody from Arima actually supposed to know Polo Bar. If I'm not mistaken, they're like the oldest one of the oldest establishments in Arima. So I would have heard back in the day,
Mm-hmm.
Because I used to leave St. James to come up to Polo Bar to line with some partners, Because I don't know why, playing cricket and growing up, I had a lot of friends who lived in Arima. And I always used to tell them, oh, Lord, I live in far. And I always used to say, oh, gosh, I live in the bush. And then guess where I end up living? Oh, Lord. But...
Yeah. And look at that, and you're not a born-bred Arimian, and you know all the places there.
I'm telling you, I say I know more Arima than some Arimians. because I remember Fifth Element disco. I used to come up there. Even during the curfew, I used to go there. I didn't like disco dancing, but it was another place to lime, you know, and lime away from people who you think don't know you. And then all of a sudden somebody see you in the crowd and say, hey, Wendell. Oh, those were the days.
I remember a time you were liming there and you get called home, yes?
You remember that?
Yes.
Richard, you know too much about my life, you know. That's why you're making all the money of them plays. You know too much about my life.
Guys, I get real trouble to get those good music videos to download today. I don't know why.
Just play a old one, man. Don't stress yourself today. Play a old one. Today's Friday.
Yeah, but
just play anyone.
Okay, I try. Let's see if I get this one.
Play a Mikel Teja, and then I send you a Mikel Teja.
But we had Mikel Teja with the I was like then we just now. Let me just try this one more time. Marlon Motley had sent me one, which I was trying to download, but for some reason it's giving me hell. Oh God, what's going on, you know? Okay.
Well, what we can do in the meantime, we can switch around things. So we can probably greet people in the chat in the meantime.
Yeah. Why is Richard doing that? Okay,
yeah,
so
we'll switch around with news study.
Yeah. Suzanne Jessup from last night. Hey, good night. Hey, you, yes, you. It's amazing. God's love, grace, blessings from Suzanne, Suzette, and Miss Gemma. Valerie Mendoza, blessed morning. Slick Money Grip. Good Friday morning, gentlemen, and enjoy your weekend. Suzanne Jessup messaging again when she wake up in the morning. Richard, the headliner, yes. Falcock on Falcock. You're on. Go and enjoy. Oh, good play. Felix Kazo, good Friday morning and welcome to the weekend, gentlemen, and Breakfast Show family. Suzanne is messaging again. Oh boy. Margaret Thomas says, good morning, guys, and blessings. Ava Smith, good morning, Richard Wendell, Sir Charles, and all locked on to the Breakfast Show. Eunice Dublin, good morning. Thank God it's Friday. Erica Charles, good morning. Thank God for sparing our lives to see another beautiful day. Melissa from Champlain also says good morning. Marlon Motley, good Friday morning to the Breakfast Show. Have a great weekend all. Boy B. Daisy from David, good morning. Wendy Ann and Frank James says good morning also. Please extend birthday greetings to Frank. Oh, Frank's birthday is today too, Wendy Ann. Oh, great. Happy birthday to Frank. And it's coming from Wendy Ann, your daughters Sigrid and Simone, and grandchildren Isaac and Skylar Ann. His birthday is tomorrow, October 4th. Okay, so happy birthday in advance to Frank James, coming from your darling wife, children, and grandchildren. Michael Cadet, where did Richard? Oh, Richard read Manuela Peters. What are you doing? Michael Cadet says good morning. Richard, stay right there until I catch up with you. Odell Guy, good morning. Diane Payne, CJ from New York, grand morning, everyone. Don't forget to smile. CJ is also October born. She's born the same day with Richard and Dr. Rowley, actually. Carol Guevara, Diane Payne says thanks, CJ. Ingrid from Tucson, Arizona. And Noel, good morning to the breakfast crew from Oshawa, Ontario. Carol Guevara, birthday blessings to Frank James. Diane Payne, happy birthday, Frank. Magic says Grand Rising. He's also October born. Manuela Peters Apollonus says good morning. Julia Batiste, Lambert Bruce, Katia and Charles, and of course, don't forget Arlene in Bronxville, Texas. Sherwin and Juliet Kerr, Hilary Zahn, Nazir Ali, Robert Taylor, Joyce Phillip, a good one, Richie from CJ. Debbie Modest says good morning. David McCarthy, top of the day, a fabulous Friday to all. Salutations, terrific trio. Indeed, it is Carol. Margaret Chow says good morning, guys. Robert Harper, Rena Jennings, Sankofa say like always started Friday since midnight. Actually, I've been up a lot too. again this tonight. It didn't make sense taking sleeping pills. Diane Payne says, Wendell, I'm a Libran October born. Why, welcome to the best month in the year, Diane. Carol Guevara, no, Wendell, not at all. I don't know what she's talking about, but it had to be something Carol. Susan Jessup, so right, Wendell, sweetest people are in October. Bernadette Yates and Nelicia Yates, of course. David Wares, Central, okay. I lived around the corner. I remember that day. Ron DeSantis Jr. from Norfolk, Virginia, greeted with disturbing image of two guys doing victory dance as if landed a date with who? I know what I mean, you know. My Sankofa say all you went Central Disco Tech last night or what? That been closed down for years. And it was Hotel California and Polo. That's the names I remember it as. I didn't remember the Polo. Behind the library, Richard. Richard, you know where we're talking about now, right?
I know it is. I tell you, Remans call it Polo. They don't call it Hotel California.
Well, the downstairs is the Polo, but the Hotel California is upstairs.
I know, but people call it Polo. We go online by Polo.
Okay. Sankofa said, did you see or do what the rooms look like? Sankofa, go and check it out. Wayne Ramsey, good morning, guys. Wayne Ramsey is having his big bash this weekend in Fort Lauderdale. The Mug Fest, they call it. Beauty Culture says good morning. So does Estherita Sampson. Trini gets fit. Amanda Edwin, happy Friday. Yes, it's called Hotel California in Malabar. So is that considered Malabar, that area?
Beginning of Malabar, in a kind of way.
All right. And Amanda says, yes, Polo Bar is downstairs. Wendell, you're old enough to know of 21 Gordon Street. Yeah, we talk about that this week, you know, David. 21 Gordon Street. Good morning, Sir Charles, Wendell, Richard, and all. That's from Donna Ramlochan. Damian Edwin says, Richard, upstairs, Polo Bar. Damian and Amanda only go restaurant. We can have dinner this week and make up. Kofa also greeted us again. Sandrina Bagan Charles, that's a brand new name, says good morning. Happy birthday, God, from Wendy. From Wendy and I. Happy birthday, God, from Wendy and I.
Right, today is Ron's at the beginning of his retirement, yeah.
Yes, Captain Ron is retiring from today. Until I'm sure he's going to be flying again, though. After flying for all those years, he's not going to just stop. You know, Florence Bazi also says good morning. Diane Payne, Melchizedek, some new names I'm looking for here. A lot of chat going on here. Wendell, how you know about Hotel? Damien, that's why I used to come up a river and lime plenty, boy. I never used the facility, but I used to lime downstairs. Mayor Leroy Morris had a disco also. Yes, he did. What was that disco called? Was it Morris?
Morris? I think it was called Morris.
I think
LM.
Yeah.
LM. Right.
LM disco.
Yeah, right. You're very right.
Yes.
LM.
Yes. Philomena Ali says good morning. Victor Thongs, Curtis Patrick. You know how much people get caught there? You got caught there, Mr. Patrick? Carla Hercules, good morning from Brooklyn. Happy birthday to all those celebrating birthdays today from Beauty Culture. Valerie Mendoza says good morning, Odell Guy. Suzanne Jessup says, how Wendell sounding like you used to lime. I used to lime there. I used to lime. I went and lime in Villa Capri too. The first time I went there was actually, I had a security detail. I can't tell you. I had a security detail with me.
Story jump out. Go ahead.
Years ago. Stellar Services says good morning. Shirma Paul and Kenny in Harlem. Those are the greetings on the chat. Woo! The real chat this morning.
Let me say good morning to Kent in Laventille, to Carlin in Caranage, Terry Ann Peters, good morning. Oliver Manwaring, good morning. Brenda in Penal, Fifi in Addis Ababa, wishing Captain Ron a happy birthday. Mahi is also wishing Captain Ron a happy birthday. Sandra Saret, good day to you. Zena, good morning. Of course, good morning to Captain Ron. He's live here. Far Rockaway, good morning to you. Jeremiah, good day to you. And also to Mr. Beeps. and the folks down there in PT Valley, good morning. So, Richard, get it organized? The good news? Or...
I did get one organized.
All right, well, we go with that one.
One we usually call it. I'm using one of the Micaltesia. This one I like, so.
Islands in the sun, Trinidad to the bone. Touch up on West Indies, blowing them big trees, hot sun and cool breeze. You already know. West Indies, under the palm trees, hot sun and cool breeze. Trinidad to the bone. Nowhere in the world you could live so happy. From tongue to the valley, we love gal and party, and we don't trouble nobody, no. From the highlands to the city, my sweet twin island. Red, white, black when you see me. Because Trinidad to the bone, yeah. What's a wine and mash up the road, yeah. Caribbean beauty. Blowing them big trees, hot sun and cool breeze. You already know. West Indies, under the palm trees, hot sun and cool breeze. They go to the bone. It's my twin islands, where we live like vacation. All talk conversations, that's what we love. Every year is mass cross the nation. Them gal ways in rotation. If you just have some patience, you'll find your home. From the highlands to the city, my sweet twin island. Red, white, black when you see me. So you do you, my love. It's you I'm so proud of. Because you're Trinidad to the bone, yeah. What's a wine and mash up the road, yeah. Caribbean beauty. And groovy, little moody. She's so in love to be in West Indies. Sweetness in abundance everywhere. Sweet TNT. Oh, how I love up my country. Sweet TNT. All this sugar can't be good for me, no.
No. All this sugar can't be good for me.
That is a one. Huh?
Sorry, Wendell.
I said that is a wonderfully produced video, you know.
Yeah.
It
always puts you in a good mood. It kind of, energizes your love for the country.
Yeah, it does.
So much. It reminds you that so much is right. There's more right than there is wrong.
Yeah.
But of course, we talk about what's wrong a lot. But that's our good news. And I know we're running a little behind time, so let's go straight into a little break to pay some bills.
Pay $1 down on higher purchase plans at Furniture Plus. Enjoy fast approval, low interest rates, and up to 36 months financing. Retirees, self-employed, and permanent employees apply today. Buy now, pay later with Furniture Plus credit plans. Conditions apply.
Advertise with us on New Era TT Radio, the fastest growing streaming platform for talk in Trinidad and Tobago. Audio and video ads welcome. Elevate your brand with us. Connect with us at neweratttradio@yahoo.com or call us at 299-5156. Now what are you waiting for?
Charmflair Auto Services Limited, your one-stop auto repair shop, located at number 1 Industrial Lane, Charmflair. right opposite the brewery on the Eastern Main Road. Yes, we do it all. Repairs to all makes and models, from your everyday sedan to SUVs, light trucks, pickups, and panel vans. We're also the sole distributors of Davantry tires, certified VTS inspection station, plus a wide range of services: oil change, front end and suspension repairs, tune-ups, tire alignment, batteries, electrical work, radiator and cooling system, AC repairs, and accessories galore. We offer pickup and drop-off service too. Call us today at 662-6545 or 662-6572. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Charmflair Auto Services Limited, number 1 Industrial Lane, Charmflair. We do it all.
S&H Rumbox, 137 Western Main Road, St. James, for all your retail and wholesale needs for alcohol and non-alcoholic beverages. Call us at 686-0599 or visit us at 137 Western Main Road, St. James. S&H Rumbox, drinking out of the box.
The best show by far for 2025.
You don't leave out to watch Corn is the #1 comedy of 2025. And this weekend we head to Sapa in San Fernando on Saturday, October 4th at 8:30 p.m. and Sunday, October 5th at 6:30 p.m.
I never knew these plays were this good. I'm not missing another one.
Tickets available at the Sapa box from 12 noon to 6 p.m. daily. And at K-Squared Fashion, C3 Center and Brentwood Mall, Chagonas, as well as Friends of Marabella by the Roundabout. A play so funny, you can't watch it once.
Of course, we are back, and just reminding you, of course, that you don't leave out to watch Corn's box office at Sapa opens from 12 noon to 6 p.m. daily. Tickets also available at K-Squared Fashion, C3 Center, K-Squared Fashion, Brentwood Mall in Chagonas, and Friends of Marabella by the Roundabout in Marabella. You can also purchase tickets online. You can check RSRR Productions Theater. You have to put the theater after RSRR Productions, else you'll be taken into the world down the rabbit hole. So RSRR Productions Theater on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, and you can see the information in how to accomplish an online purchase. Looking forward to being in San Fernando this weekend. Lots of fun and a great distress. So get your tickets early because I know tickets are zooming. So get your tickets early. I mean, the word of mouth for the play is excellent. You could just check the reviews on social media and you'll see I'm not kidding. So looking forward to that this weekend. But it is Friday and it is now time for our news. Wendell, the Express, please.
Yes, sir. It's October 3rd, 2025. Is it 3rd or 4th? I'm losing track now.
Third.
Today's Express, some of the trending stories, and autopsy reveals serious woman's cause of death. Some other stories sending teen critical after being beaten, thrown off building, and that happened, I think, down in San Fernando. Mom pulls her gun after bandits try to rob her son. Okay. Fired CPEP contractors mount fight back. Sealots man shot and robbed of $50,000 in gold and cash. And the soccer, what they call the new football team again? Something.
Did they decide on a name?
I don't know, but there's a Miami camp coming up for them. So says Coach Dwight York. All right.
See, remember, we suggested the Trinidad and Tobago national football team.
What are they calling them? What are they calling them?
That's as clear as you can get it.
Yeah, I'm not sure. They're just saying
They had Kaiso Warriors. They had Kaiso Warriors. They had a whole series of names.
Yeah. Anyway, but they're having a Miami camp with Coach Dwight York. All right, so those are some of the trending stories in today's Express.
All right, so for the news day today, the trending stories. San Fernando businessman queries legality of SOE regulations. High Court dismisses $93,000 claim against Petrotrin. Wassa to divert supply as dry tap for Straits Crown Point. family of deceased Massey Energy worker hopeful as Nikwan looks to sell, and murder case against San Fernando man quashed, detained senior prison officer hospitalized, and Dukaran economy in disequilibrium trap, and budget must turn around Trinidad and Tobago, and Young goes after cabinet ministers over CPEP firings. That's some of the news, the main stories in the news day today. Over to you on The Guardian, Sir Charles.
Okay. So in The Guardian this morning, businessman challenges police powers under SOE in court. TUCO members give thanks to begin Calypso History Month. CPEP back in court. Judge grants leave to 3 contractors to sue state over dismissals. 2 more gangsters detained under SOE orders. And father, son killed in shootout with cops at Canopia Church. Some of the stories making it in The Guardian.
Carnival Kings. That was the name that they said they had come up with. Thanks, Jason Samuel. It was Carnival Kings. How they come up with that name, I don't even know. Anyway.
Was that one of them? I don't think that was a decided name. Was it decided?
It was being reported that they had decided on that. But then the TTFA president said they have not decided yet on a name. You know?
Okay.
Yeah. So just to greet some other people in the chat, Beauty Culture, Anthony Atwell, who else did I see somewhere? A new name I saw. Alistair Hart also says good morning, Melchizedek. But Florence Bazi is saying her father is the 5th of October, her mother is the 27th, her brother is the 8th, and her daughter is the 12th of October. Florence Bazi, you've got a beautiful, an absolutely beautiful household with beautiful people. Anytime they give trouble, just remind them that they are Librans. That's all, or they are October born, because they are September Librans, then there are October Librans, and then there are October born at the end who are Scorpios, right? So there's a category of people in that period there. And guess what? You see the October Librans, they trump all. Right? So I guess we could open the
Librans trump what?
Trump all.
Trump all what?
All others, all other people in the society.
All the October Librans full of themselves, 1 and 2,
yeah,
very insecure, very insecure. So Scorpio Librans, Scorpio Octobians wouldn't even bother to answer earlier.
Morning, Michael Robinson from Yokohama, Japan. Well, today is your day, but we have to inform you all that our guest on Monday, God willing, will be Austin Jack Warner. He will be our guest on Monday morning. You do not want to miss that program. Okay? He'll be our guest. Right? But you know, that video with this issue of the gas, the dragon gas deal, you know, that's why politicians also, at the end of the day, come across so very hypocritical and sometimes cannot be trusted. Play that video for me.
Not at all. We talked about the energy sector, but dragon gas is there. Dragon gas is there.
They've tried everything.
We throw blacktail, bonin, gugu, lohoban, incense. We're doing all kind of prayers, reading Bible. We get oil from the church. We throw salt around the house. We pour garlic, lemon. We throw lime water, all kind of thing. Red lavender, ammonia, 7 spirit of springtime. All kind of thing we throw in around the house and still it's not going.
Then you know you cook.
A few moments later.
It is indeed a great day for Trinidad and Tobago. Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessa's first trip as Prime Minister in this term to the United Nations and later Washington has delivered the most telling achievement in obtaining the United States government's support for our renewed proposal to resurrect the Dragon Project.
What?
Them at a bit dabbling in Relobia, them walking. Trust me. They walking. Watch them.
I swear, the people who come up with these things are so clever.
Yes.
Yeah, they're good.
I don't know how they're just so talented. They know. It's amazing, you know.
They're
But
real good.
today, actual headline in today's Express is about a delegation going to Caracas, more than likely led by the Prime Minister, to Caracas, Venezuela. You know?
So people ain't bound to come back then.
I swear.
people who go in there bound to come back. Yeah, they could be arrested on sight.
Well, I don't know who they're going to meet. Is it because the vice president of Venezuela is the person in charge of the energy sector, Delcy Rodriguez? She's the person in charge leading the energy thing. They just insulted that lady the other day.
Well, remember when Richard was saying it's not about thinking it's interest. So
we know that. We know, which is why I guess you could look past the hypocrisy of it and know that this is what is best for Trinidad and Tobago at the end of the day. Which is why people amalgamated in their support for the restart of the Jargon deal, because it is the best thing for Trinidad and Tobago. But when you listen to politicians, I think politicians have no memory, you know?
Different breed of people, and you should know that too. Anyhow, people, we're taking your calls. Today's Friday. Friday is your day to talk.
Just come across schizophrenic.
Yeah.
1315 or 299-5156. We have a caller.
Dragon gas dead. That deal is dead.
Good morning to you, caller. I'm just trying to get these guys to let you inside.
Good morning to Charles, Wendell, and Richard. Wendell, Richard, all you're making makes sense to me now. This dragon gas deal and thing. What I want to find out is how could America sell something to Trinidad and Tobago that they do not own, and the owner of the product that they're selling mustn't benefit from the sale? Or they can make that make sense to me?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. It does not sound like it makes sense.
The thing about it is that the Prime Minister came back from America, and she didn't see it fit to hold a press conference and tell the population all that transpired so that they can ask questions as to what is happening. Say what you want about Dr. Rowley. Whenever he went anywhere, as soon as he came back, the next day, if not the night in the airport, the next day, he would hold a press conference and outline everything to the country. The reporters would ask him questions. They would ask him all sorts of questions about from what country, what is the country stands again, if anything, yes or no. And he answered, never shied away. And this woman couldn't see it fit to hold a press conference and enlighten or clarify the population. This is an insult. And the media.
Yeah, blame the media again. Blame the media again. The media bringing all the news as the media gets it, only blaming the media.
Out of line. They wouldn't say anything about it.
Caller.
Yeah.
The owner of the gas, what has the owner of the gas said so far? Since the statement was made in the US, what has the owner of the gas said?
The owner of the gas is Venezuela.
Yeah, what did he say? What was his response to the statement? What was his response? Did he say that Marco Rubio is a madman and he's a drunk? Did he make any kind of statement like that? Or they can't come here and do that? You hear?
Prime Minister said that
no, I ain't asking about a Prime Minister.
America would benefit.
I'm asking.
How would America benefit?
Caller, I'm asking you if the man in Venezuela, you hear the man make any statement since then?
If she said anything about Venezuela,
I think he
is hearing me. I think he just plains.
No, well, Maduro hasn't said anything as far as I am aware as yet.
I think they said watching. They were watching and waiting.
Because Venezuela wants the deal to go through. Also, it's to their benefit.
So that had to speak plenty. That had to speak plenty. You understand?
Yeah.
They want the thing to go through also.
Yeah.
Hello, good morning to you, Mr. Patrick.
Yes, Mr. Chalo.
Ah,
Mr.
boy.
Wendell Stevens and Mr. Agubati.
Mr. Patrick.
Mr. Patrick.
Yes, sir.
You like today's poll. I hope you answer it.
What the poll is about?
We are telling us now.
Wait now. Chill out. Just don't let your wife see when you answer it, though.
Yeah, but do you know of any places in St. Augustine, Trin City, Kirep? Any love houses?
The one right on the middle there. When they know that, like go to the electrical people, inspectorate.
That double palm.
All right, okay.
Yeah, when they know what?
Yeah, but
When
Sir Charles is using an incorrect adjective. Which other that be? Love house. What love does it mean?
It's a one, right? It's a one, right? Takaruga main road, opposite Hawkins Street. Opposite Hawkins Street, Takaruga. It's a one place where you can drive in there.
Okay. Anyhow, Mr. Patrick, what is your main contribution today? We can wait and call for that.
You know, I could remember when my Prime Minister, President Trinidad and Tobago, was using his speech and the statement. I used to call and say, hey, sometimes we have to tone down what we saying. Because the show up now, it had to come back where you have to go and get your words. Right? Like Mr. Jack Warner, yesterday was yesterday and today. Right? Because if you have a deal, with Maduro and them, you have to go and apologize and make things right first. You understand? You have to do that. But when is the budget?
We're waiting on the date. The budget.
I read a lot of things on the paper about the budget.
Official announcement has come about the budget as yet.
Yeah.
I read a lot about the chambers and all them chambers are looking for a date. I ain't seen no date at all for the budget.
Everybody looking for a date, Mr. Patrick. Everybody looking for a date.
Mr. Pilot, happy birthday. And enjoy your retirement, sir.
Yeah.
Yes?
Captain Ron. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, no problem, Mr. Patrick. Thank you very much.
You notice it stop having drug boats in the ocean getting blown up. You notice that stop?
Well,
Yes, sir. You only notice that stop too?
So why you want to go there and get blown up?
No, I'm just saying, notice that stop also. Or you already feel as Richard quotes Dr. Job all the time. This is all about interest, sir. You understand?
Caller, good morning.
A blessed good morning to you, Sir Charles, Richard, and Wendell. The weekend has begun, and it begins with Bacchanal, the biggest cock show in town, with Richard. Sorry, I mean folk cock show.
Never knew that.
But anyway, that is come. You see what going on with Kamala and them? That come like you're drinking back your own vomit. Your bad talk, your trashy thing, it done, it dead. But all of a sudden, it revived because why? America have interest in that. Or you went and or you do your thing, or you ain't business about nobody, or you bad talk. Whoever going across there, or you just go across safely. I don't know who security firm they're going to carry with them. Because I don't know. This whole thing is just a mess. Just a mess. It's so shameful. The way how you get on. And it dead because why? It forget about who government was in power at the time when the deal was on. You could have said, here what's going on. The gas deal is there. We will see how it's going. Don't just say that. And look, all of a sudden, you want to revamp it. Because it was never there. It was always there alive. But they'll tell people that how it's dead. Because if it's dead, Maduro rather than talk and say, hey, that gas deal dead. He rather than bumpy come and say about it. But it was still going on underneath. That's why they could talk now and say, we back on again with it. Who they trying to fool?
Okay.
You understand? Yeah. Who are they trying to fool? And Wendell watched me this morning, they had me laughing. And they say, when Villa Capri. I said, I could imagine with you in front, I could see you right in the front, you were right there. And all the singles just felt it in the air.
No, actually, no. I ain't reach up there. I ain't reach up there at all.
All them You know, all them 2 hours hotel, you look like you just go right by the bar section and never say go in the room itself. You look like you go by all them 2 hours hotel, we have a bar and just the linemen sitting there.
Looking to see if anybody coming
in the background. I don't know, but the watchman you had very rolling this morning. You're not easy.
All right, Suzette, thanks very much.
Just a comment on Ron DeSantis Jr. Comment earlier on. We say nothing on this show that children can't listen to. We say nothing and do nothing on this show that children can't be involved listen to. All right? Mm-hmm. We never cross the line. Right, Ron? So don't worry about that.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we're taking your calls. We're going up to the top of the hour.
You can put up the poll, Sir Charles, by the time, and let people vote. But we could continue to take your calls. Trinidad and Tobago, at the end of the day, because I know that people forget, when the People's Partnership was in government and Kamala Persad-Bissessar was the Prime Minister, they had already engaged in talks with Maduro, you know. There's an iconic picture of Kamala Persad-Bissessar shaking Nicolas Maduro's hand, you know. I don't know if you all remember those things, you know. So this thing didn't now start, you know. It was pursued vigorously by the PNM with Dr. Rowley and Stuart Young, you understand? And it should be pursued just as vigorously now by Kamala Persad-Bissessar and Dr. Rudal Munidal to make it happen for us, Trinidad and Tobago. This has had nothing to do with any particular government. This is what's best for us. That's why Dr. Rowley, people didn't like how he spoke sometimes when he said, if this don't happen, me cook. But that's the reality. That's a reality. Dr. Rowley just used to say it in a kind of way that used to rub people the wrong way, but he wasn't mincing words. So which is why this is now so important that Dr. Munilal and them could come back and say that, and mind you, it's the PR of praising Kamala for getting it done. No problem wrong with that. Prime Minister Kamala Persad. I have no problem with that either. That is all PR. But we all know the truth. Okay? We all know the truth. It is what is best for Trinidad and Tobago at the end of the day.
Yeah. Wendell, what they say, you're not seeing any boat being blown up, right? But look what is happening. Check this out.
What?
All that is part of the $300 million, you know.
Yeah, I saw that video. And they all they do is went and get the drugs in the forest and things, not a person held. How much are you saying? Where that come from? That come through Venezuela? With all that damn boats out there?
Wait passing.
Oh Lord, Trinidad is tiring. No, Valerie, this is a woman's poll too. Women do women go to these places? They go with men.
I tell you, men don't go by themselves.
Exactly. I know of no man to go in one of these places by themselves.
But you know, I saw in the chat, not this chat, in our chat, I didn't know that Gavin Madeira had resigned from CAL.
He didn't resign. Well, he resigned eventually. He was set on leave.
But I'm saying, but the article says he resigned.
Right. That was he resigned eventually. But remember, he was originally sent on leave.
Yeah, but I didn't know. That's what I'm saying. I didn't know he resigned.
Yeah, yesterday he resigned.
I liked Gavin in that role, actually.
He's been the longest serving CEO for a year.
Yeah, I liked him in that role. I felt that you felt hopeful that CAL was making progress. Because at certain points, they were made a profit. But then, of course, COVID and all of those issues. But you felt that it was moving somewhere.
Yeah. They failed. COVID, they had heavy losses. But coming 23 and 24, I think, they actually realized a small profit, you know.
Yeah. So that's what I said. I liked Gavin in that role. I felt he was a good fit for CAL.
Yeah. Carnival benefited that year.
Yeah,
CAL sponsored everything that year in Carnival. You know?
Yes, CAL did Panorama. They did the Carnival Village. Yeah. You know, they really put themselves out there as the premier airline. You know, and CAL's how I should put it, safety record is impeccable. You know, you understand? So and he served 8 years, which you don't hear CEOs serving that kind of time, especially in Carl. You know.
All right. So give them the poll as we go to the news there, Wendell.
Have you ever visited? So these are Sir Charles Woods there, people. Have you ever visited a love hotel / motel for a couple of hours? Yes or no? This is a time to be truthful, people. We are not taking any hypocrisy today.
So when
yes or no first.
You want people to be truthful, you answer the poll.
Well, at the end, he will.
I have visited,
at the
but
end,
never for a couple hours.
It was longer.
Right. So people, the poll is up. So as we go for the news, we will be back. Continue to vote on the poll.
So, Charles, I heard something in your tone, like you kind of hurried it up, like you don't want me to answer.
No, because the news have to go on time. you can do all that after. And don't forget, people, after the poll in the next hour, we have the giveaway for the for Richard Show and Wendell.
A bottle of wine, and separate from 2 tickets to tomorrow night show in Sapa. Who won those items? You'll find out just after the news.
The news you need, the clarity you deserve. Local, regional, global. This is Net Radio News Now.
This is News Now on New Era TT Radio and Guile Caribbean. I'm Derek. Energy Minister Dr. Rudal Munalal says the Dragon Gas project with Venezuela is back on track and will move forward peacefully once the United States issues the required OFAC license. Munalal credited Prime Minister Kamla Prasad Bisesar's energy diplomacy for reversing Washington's earlier revocation of the license under the PNM, saying her bold leadership and support for the U.S. fight against narco-trafficking secured backing at the highest levels of government. He stressed that TNT will work with all stakeholders, including Venezuela, noting the historic ties between both nations. The Dragon field, estimated to hold over 3 trillion cubic feet of gas, could deliver major benefits through cross-border development with partners Shell, BP, and NGC. Munalal said the project had been resurrected in record time and is poised to proceed with pace. Former Energy Minister Stuart Young says government has a long road ahead before the Dragon gas deal can be revived. He cautioned that the Dragon field belongs entirely to Venezuela, and any negotiations must first secure a license from the U.S. Office of Foreign Assets Control. Young argued that the government cannot insult Venezuelan officials one week and expect productive talks the next. He reminded that a 30-year license granted under the PNM may still exist, but warned it could be canceled if conditions weren't met. Young accused the UNC administration of misleading the population and celebrating a deal they once condemned, adding that reckless behavior could jeopardize other cross-border projects with Venezuela. NGC Chairman Gerald Ramdeen says it is obscene that more than $500 million is owed to its subsidiary, National Energy Corporation, for the use of tugs, ports, and piers. He revealed some arrears have been outstanding for over 120 days, far beyond the standard 30-day terms. A crackdown has begun, with notices sent to delinquent users threatening suspension of access. So far, over $35 million has been recovered, including $5 million in overdue invoices, with another $15 million confirmed for payment. Ramdeen also blasted what he called peppercorn rates, noting prime industrial lands were leased for as little as 2 cents per square foot, rates unchanged for 20 years. He vowed immediate revision of leases and rates, saying state assets must not be given away at the people's expense. Pastor Bikram Singh of the Community Bible Church says his congregation is shaken after a fatal police shooting took place on the church's premises early Wednesday. Police say officers of the anti-extortion unit went to the church on Persad Avenue, Cunupia, around 5 a.m., where one man was shot and killed. His identity has not yet been confirmed, but residents said he and his family had been renting a room at the church. When Guardian Media visited the site, bloodstains and broken glass were visible at the entrance. Pastor Singh said the church had no complaints about the tenants and continues to operate, but described the incident as unsettling and traumatizing for the parish. Police are investigating an attempted robbery in Laventille that was foiled by a quick-thinking officer. Around 8 a.m. Wednesday, a 20-year-old man and his mother went to sell a hoodie along the eastern main road near Landem Engineering when two men approached. One tried to rob the young man, but his mother, a police officer, drew her licensed firearm. The suspects shouted "Gun boy" and ran off in different directions. The incident was later reported to the Besson Street Police. In regional news, tourist arrivals to the Caribbean grew nearly 2% in the first half of 2025, despite declines from Canada and Europe. The Caribbean Tourism Organization says Canadian visits fell 9% to 1.67 million, citing weaker consumer confidence, higher costs, and currency issues. Arrivals from Europe dropped 5% to 2.53 million, pressured by economic headwinds and strong competition. Still, South America was a bright spot, with arrivals up more than 25% to nearly 1 million. Travel from Asia, Africa, and other markets also rose 12% to almost 3.8 million. Overall, regional tourism is now more than 6% above pre-pandemic 2019 levels, which CTO officials say highlights the industry's resilience and diversification. In international news, the president of the Conference of European Rabbis is urging governments to do more to stamp out murderous ideologies after the deadly attack at a Manchester synagogue. Chief Rabbi Pinchas Goldschmidt said Jews had woken up to pray and were murdered in their own synagogue, stressing that promises to fight anti-Semitism must be matched with real protection. Greater Manchester Police have confirmed 2 men were killed and 3 others are in hospital with serious injuries. One stabbed, another struck by a car, and a third hurt as officers intervened. The suspect has been named as 35-year-old Jihad al-Shami, a British national of Syrian descent. Police say he had no record of prevent referrals. 3 other people, 2 men in their 30s and a woman in her 60s, have been arrested on terrorism charges. And that's news at this time.
That was news now. Stay informed with New Era TT Radio, Net Radio.
Join me, Brother David Muhammad, every Tuesday from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. here on New Era TT Radio, Net Radio, Powerful Radio. Join me to hear knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Tuesdays, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. here on New Era TT Radio, Net Radio.
The mid-morning just got better. Join Sir Charles for the mid-morning mix and mingle, where good music, real talk, health, and family matters come together, and your voice is heard. Whether you're at work, on the go, or just taking a break, this is the perfect to keep you engaged, informed, and entertained. The mid-morning mix and mingle, weekdays, 9 a.m. to 12 noon on New Era TT Radio, Net Radio.
Mornings just got better. You're locked into Net Radio Breakfast Show, fueling your day with the best music and real talk.
Turn up, dance, we
of course, that is what we want to do. Make sure you start your day right, all right? And of course, you are here on New Era TT Radio, Heartbeat of the Caribbean, and Kyle Caribbean. Inside the breakfast show, we just crossed inside of the second hour. Hope you got all the information you wanted inside of our newscast. And as we go into the weekend, just want to let you know that we are streaming all day, every day, throughout the weekend. Every day you get us at newerattradio.com. New Era TT Radio for all the folks on TuneIn. Where you get us on Alexa. Just giving a little trouble. And all of your Google devices, right? But you can get us there. Put us in your browser. Just put in New Era TT Radio. You're going to sure get us one way or the other, okay? Alright, so continue to vote on the poll. Yes or no first, and then you can put your comments after, right? And of course, when we also come back, we have that giveaway for two tickets for Richard's Play on Saturday. The one person and one bottle of wine courtesy of Rum Box for another person. So all that is ahead here on the breakfast show. So we will be back shortly.
Don't miss Furniture Plus Inventory Blowout Sale. Get up to 65% off in-store and online. Enjoy massive savings on furniture, appliances, and more. Hurry, this deal won't last. Shop now and save big at Furniture Plus.
Advertise with us on New Era TT Radio, the fastest growing streaming platform for talk in Trinidad and Tobago. Audio and video ads welcome. Elevate your brand with us. Connect with us at newerattradio@yahoo.com or call us at 299-5156. Now what are you waiting for?
Charmflair Auto Services Limited, your one-stop auto repair shop, located at number 1 Industrial Lane, Charmflair, right opposite the brewery on the Eastern Main Road. Yes, we do it all. Repairs to all makes and models, from your everyday sedan to SUVs, light trucks, pickups, and panel vans. We're also the sole distributors of Davanti tires, certified VTS inspection station, plus a wide range of services: oil change, front end and suspension repairs, tune-ups, tire alignment, batteries, electrical work, radiator and cooling system, AC repairs, and accessories galore. We offer pickup and drop-off service too. Call us today at 662-6545 or 662-6572. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Charmflair Auto Services Limited, number 1 Industrial Lane, Charmflair. We do it all.
S&H Rumbox, 137 Western Main Road, St. James, for all your retail and wholesale needs for alcohol and non-alcoholic beverages. Call us at 686-0599 or visit us at 137 Western Main Road, St. James. S&H Rumbox, drinking out of the box.
The best show by far for 2025.
You don't leave out to watch Corn is the #1 comedy of 2025. And this weekend we head to Sapa in San Fernando on Saturday, October 4th at 8:30 p.m. and Sunday, October 5th at 6:30 p.m.
I never knew these plays were this good. I'm not missing another one.
Tickets available at the Sapa Box from 12 noon to 6 p.m. daily. And at K-Squared Fashion, C3 Center and Brentford Mall, Chagonas, as well as Friends of Marabella Bagel Roundabout. A play so funny, you can't watch it once.
It's a Friday, baby!
So I never noticed hand inside the before.
You're a little echo.
Yeah, we have a little echo.
Okay, sorry about that, guys.
You see there?
Yeah.
All right, it's gone. Yeah, I never noticed a hand inside of the car before.
You never what?
Notice a hand. Original honor from inside the car.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Every time you look at it, you'll see something different. That's all right.
But we have a low poll today, boy. People afraid, boy. People private messaging me and all that.
Jump out all yourself, man. Vote on the poll.
People asking me, hey, am I going to be calling names? I say, well, yeah, but I don't want to call yours. But look at people afraid to vote on this poll. It's the lowest poll.
This could be the lowest poll that we ever had. We have probably about 5 people.
I'm telling you.
Richard ain't got too much writing to do.
No. They waited for prize today. That's what happened to them. They waited for tickets and wine. Then they'll go in the hotel.
All
right. So let's get the poll out of the way. Have you ever visited? We ain't say if you ever. Well, we have to if you ever visited. Miguel say yes to sleep.
We didn't say if you're going the back or if you went upstairs.
Yeah, you can just go and see the place. Or take a drink or
go downstairs and drink like Richard.
Yeah. We ain't say if you ever actually. Anyway, let me hush. Miguel Gonzalez say yes to sleep. Margaret Thomas say no. Okay, people chatting on the Dragon Dance. Apollina say no. Suzanne Classic Brother said yes. Bernadette Yates, no.
Wendell,
yes?
Did you see me there? Did you ask me if I was ready? No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You just got very excited to find out people's business. So you just went ahead with the poll, not knowing there was anybody recording the thing.
Did you go outside already? Did you leave the studio?
I was out of the studio.
Oh, I didn't notice. Sorry.
Yeah, because you were very excited.
You ready now?
Yes.
Right. Miguel Gonzalez say yes to sleep. I don't believe it. But that's all right. Margaret Thomas say no. What kind of self-incriminating poll question is that? Lester, you can just go to take a drink. Apollina say no. Classic Brother say yes. Bernadette Yates, no. Hilary Zahn said he not answering that. Eunice Dublin, no. Michael Robinson, yes. And I wonder if in Japan have anybody, Michael.
Why you trying to highlight people and make them uncomfortable?
When they'll just read.
Rita Jennings say no. Melchizedek says yes, Wendell, as an observer. You see what I mean? That's honesty. Crystal Stevenson laugh and say no. You know what I mean? Estelita Sampson say no. Damian Edwin say no. CJ from New York say no. Beauty Culture say never. Sandrina Bagan Charles says yes. Welcome in Arima. Derek Billiard say no. Andre say no. Carol Guevara say yes. Woohoo! Kurt Hope say no. Alice Sahad say yes. You know they make you pay $100 so anyone extra you bring. I never do that. Joyce Phillips said never. Michael Oliver say yes. JD Canada, okay. Manuel Peters say no. And JD JD, are you speaking to this program? I'm not sure. Finbar Collins say, I'm in one right now.
I wonder if he there with the school teacher. Then we can't find him.
Derek Duncan say yes. Woo, Finbar.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it I have here. Some people voted late.
Charles, what about you?
On the WhatsApp, Pauline says yes, plenty times. Brenda says no, never. Judith in Tobago says no. Miss Sampson didn't vote here. Well, she voted out there. Captain Ron says yes. Long Islander says yes. Sandra says yes. Joseph says yes. Laverne, hold on, I have to go inside Laverne message. No. All right. Mr. Billy says no. Sean Ram says yes. And Sexy Red says yes. That's what I got here, Richard.
I have one more from Colted Finch. She says no. He or she, that is. No need to. I find Gregory Boyer in vote. Magic in vote. Plenty people in vote this morning, huh? Far Rockaway in vote.
Zena in vote.
Boy BDC in vote. Subash from Woodland in vote.
Woodland in vote?
No. Okay, now with them today. Ron DeSantis, yes. 6 in an official laser. Okay. In official laser capacity. Oh, you went to...
So this is another yes?
Yes, from Ron DeSantis, he said yes.
Yeah.
All right, can we close it off there?
Yes, we can close it off there.
All right, so our poll this morning, have you ever visited a love hotel motel for a couple of hours? We had 36 people voting on the poll this morning, and it's an even split straight down the middle. 18 of you said yes, and 18 of you said no.
We're leaving it right there.
So it was a complete split, equal on either side.
And then what tune called out?
Equal split?
No, in the middle, down the middle.
I'm sure there are tunes, there are songs for everything. So 18, that's our poll results this morning. Half of you said yes, and half of you said no, I have not. Yeah. And so that's it for our poll results this morning. So we'll now ask Sir Charles whether he did it, because he was very evasive.
All right, let me just take off the poll. And listen to this.
Wrong, you hear lie? That is lie.
Yes, I have actually. A couple times.
See, that wasn't so hard.
You ever, Richard?
And I have played music for a couple of them also too, you know.
Play music?
Yeah. Yeah, because there's have like events and stuff too.
I don't know what kind of event you have. Okay.
No, some of them have some big yard space something, and they keep events something too sometimes.
Oh, I thought you just played music, the drum or the song.
Oh no. Some of them just have their own music playing out.
Okay.
There's that one in El Dorado called Limousine.
Yes, I remember Limousine. I used to lime when I leave St. James with partners, we going all over the place. And Limousine was in a kind of back road, not so?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
There's one in the back of Senegal, down that stretch in the back there. I play music there a couple of times also.
I'll tell you what happened to me though. When I went into public life, local government, I stopped because I said, next thing you know, police running, I downstairs have lining, and they say councillor caught in this type of place. So I stopped. When I went into public life, I stopped completely.
Once you didn't kidnap anybody, they wouldn't be able to arrest you.
No, but they would have put it on the front page. The councillor was there.
I judged the Miss Limousine competition in Limousine.
Yeah, they used to have some.
I was one of the judges for Miss Limousine.
Yeah.
You know where I played a couple weddings also in a place down in the back of Maraval also. I forget what's the name of the hotel, but it's a beautiful place, you know.
There was one up on a hill in Maraval, one of those roads. You go straight up the hill. Going off Saddle Road, 3rd Street, I think. All the way up to the top there. At time
Yes, sometimes you need to shut up.
Well, no, is it time for that, you know?
I think you're jumping in now. 3rd Street just was up there self. I remember there.
Some of these people that say no, I'm sure they can still tell you about some places, but they never went. But that's all right.
There was a place also to buy Cocorit on the highway, by the walk over there. Ocean something. Oh, David, where's you remember? You should know that one. By Cocorit there. At time I went there. Folks, this predated my marriages and so on, right? At time I went there, and when I came out, my partner borrowed a partner car. It shut down. Right on the highway. It shut down. And in Cocorit, I mean, those were days where you didn't have the kind of fear that they have now. You understand? But the car shut off. I call him. I say, boy, I shut down. And I see a man walking up the road. But I just poured a brave face, you know. Those were the days, boy.
I have a caller coming in between here. He probably might be able to give us a little more insight into places such as these. Caller, good morning to you.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning to
you. Well, you could enlighten us about this.
Your whole question was very interesting. But because of my prior profession, you would have to know many of these places.
Nice.
Right? And also, inquiries would take you to many of these places to verify.
You know, you retired now, right?
Alibis. But they would use these places as alibis to see where they were when they investigated them. So, and the one you're speaking about, Mr. Stevens, is a 4th Street in Maraval. I think that is where the last successful kidnap victim was rescued.
Yes.
Yeah. That's the location. But there were many of them. There was one where Havama is now our favorite one. There was one lower down the road before West Shore. There was one there. That's
the ocean. That's the ocean one I talk about.
Two popular ones on the Western Main Road as they go on to Carnage, just after the fish fry there. So, you know what I mean? But the interesting thing to me about the responses in your poll is that you recall there was a year where, in terms of porn searches, Trinidad topped that worldwide.
Yes.
So, 50-50 result to me is just people lying. People lying. Right? Now, you know what I'm saying? As a younger man, living home as a young adult, and you have young nieces and nephews, there are certain activities it will not be wise to conduct in your parents' house, right?
Correct.
From time to time, but I've had to frequent these places, especially when you're a young driver, and you know what I mean? Like I just said, you go out online, as you say long time, you get current, and you know what I mean? You leaving wherever you used to go quite home, and at these places along the East-West corridor, and you can't go by your prospective roommate either. So these places provided a vital situation to enable certain adult activities to take place.
Yes.
Right?
Absolutely.
But caller, as when there was raising a question, he said he was afraid in case the police raid the place and that sort of thing. If you go there as a patron, you ain't kidnap nobody, you want this person consent to this situation, and the police come and they look in or whatever, say you could be locked up for that.
No. I mean, no, but I mean, what they would do is, I mean, for sensationalism, like when they said, everybody would go down, of course, but in the station, embarrassingly for a lot of people, you would be the real culprits will be weeded out, but you had to wait a while. It happened. You know what I mean?
But that is after they don't take your picture and put it in the paper.
Yeah, and I mean, you recall during the COVID, the one at the raid at Alicia's Palace and so on. Remember eventually those people who were captured there, most of them, you know what I mean? I have a neighbor who was one of the unfortunate one who was charged, and he said that several persons were allowed to leave before the press came and so on, of prominence, who left in the vehicles and so on and so forth. So, you know what I mean? So, Charles, on the spot is a give and take something. Some people who there may be able to benefit from discretion and avoid the sensationalism, and other people, admittedly at the lower end of the spectrum, would be the ones who would be plastered all over the papers and so on. That is unfortunate, but that's how it is.
Yeah.
Okay,
once,
thanks very much.
Once I entered public life, I say, I don't even want a bottle of water from one of them places.
Yeah. And as he said there, you know, it provides a safe space and to do certain things, because at the end of the day, you see people have been caught and doing things in their cars and, you know.
Yes, people have been. Let me tell you something. You know where were also popular places people used to go on your right. They used to shine a light on you. Lady Young Lookout.
Yeah.
Lady Chancellor Hill.
Yeah.
On the foreshore on Mokorapo Road. By CIC grounds there.
I find Richard very quiet in between this conversation, but that's all right. Caller, good morning to you.
I never do nothing.
Good morning, Carol. Yeah.
Hi, Carol.
Yeah, so I just want to I want to explain
why you say yes?
20 years ago.
You are police too?
Children were small, and I had to travel. I think I was going to Barbados for just over a week. I was going for a wedding and that kind of thing. And my mother-in-law came to stay with the children and his son. While, you know, my daughter was just like 1 year old, so, you know, the children were small. And we were renting this apartment, this 1-bedroom apartment. It was a big bedroom, so we had like 2 beds with double-decker and our bed separated with a curtain kind of thing. And the night before I had to travel, my husband said, let's go and bust a little lime, drink a beer and thing. And we headed out and
find a place.
Some hours.
So you went with your husband, is that what you're saying? You went with your husband.
Children, so that's an explanation for me. Yes.
Yeah, but that's good, Carol. That's good, that's real good. And that happens, eh? That happens. Thank you very much, Carol. That really happens. But then some people they scoff at some of the lower level places and stuff. But you know what? People do the same thing. They go Hyatt, they go Hilton and thing, you know.
Yes.
And spend night for the very same reason.
Yeah.
And probably because they do it there, they don't feel it's the same thing. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Caller, good morning to you. And we're coming to do the draw just now, people.
It's life, you know.
Good morning.
Morning to you, sir.
Good morning, gentlemen. Norfolk, Virginia, front and center.
Well, Virginia, you're in a place that have plenty place like that.
Well, first beginning, I have to make the record clear. As an unofficial liaison, when the mighty Ike visited Trinidad, you might guys remember that? The USS Eisenhower? I think it was the first nuclear-powered aircraft carrier. They couldn't dock on the wharfs, of course, of Port of Spain, too big, but they stayed outside. And the panorama had to bring across the sailors, airmen, marines, the crew across the Trinidad. So I do remember there were 6 establishments, Copacabana on Dundonald Street, which I understand still exists today.
I think that's still there. Yeah.
I think 21 was on the way out from Gordon Street. And also there were 3 establishments in Woodbrook. One unofficially known as Park Place, but it was known as 007 across to the park there. I forgot the name of the park. And of course, Murray Street. But I ain't too sure it was called Disco something. You said it was?
It was Central Disco.
Okay, I'll debate that because I did live in Woodbrook. Actually, I was born in Woodbrook too. So, but anyway, I'll confirm that. But yeah, and of course, Ibis was on its leg out, the one in St. Augustine, and so yeah. But you know the interesting thing, gentlemen, that I mentioned that when the carrier visited Trinidad, it was just weeks before the coup. Okay, the coup, right, 1990. But you know something? You know what was the CVN? It's a Nimitz class carrier. Do you know what was the number on that aircraft carrier?
What, 21?
The Eisenhower.
What, 21?
69. Anyway, CVN 69, the mighty Ike USS Eisenhower.
Okay.
Right. So anyway, all right, gentlemen. So
All right,
and at that time, if police made a raid, they wouldn't have anyway during that visit, right? So you could have been in the bar there, Sir Charles and Richard. You could have been in the bar there having a drink at the same time. You know, you were doing as Sparrow in his Calypso line excuses, right? You were there giving moral support to the troops while they were ashore. Anyway, gentlemen, have yourself a great weekend, man.
Yeah, man.
Thanks again. And by the way, Wendell, I wasn't trying to be a prude. I was just kind of suggesting to people in the chat.
I understand your suggestion. I understand.
Yes. I just suggested, you know, so I'm not a prude, I can assure you.
Yeah.
Right? I tell them I am a conservative from my waist up, but I'm a liberal from the waist down. Anyway.
A liberal, you say?
Liberal.
Thank you very much.
There wasn't there one on Rice Road? I think there was one on Rice Road too.
International.
Yeah.
There was one on Rice Road.
As he talked about soldiers and stuff and things, and that is how Sparrow wrote the song. Yeah, that's how Sparrow wrote
Gene and Dinah, man. Yeah.
I finally got
Good morning.
before we get into the results, I finally got the video that Marlon had sent, and it's really kind of like an ad, I guess, but it's, you know, Kyle Boss, you know, he has a coffee shop called the 5 a.m. Club. Well, he's expanding, so we can take a little look at it.
Club has been open for over a year now, and I have some exciting news. Actually, let me just show you. We're opening a second location. The love and support received over the last year for 5M Club has been tremendous. It's blown my mind. And now it's more than a coffee shop to me. It's a community. And I want to extend this community to you guys. You deserve it. Our second location is definitely a home for creativity. I want to build a community that is not afraid to express themselves, to let talent shine. I might have some singing. Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars. Some poetry. No, I have never read a dictionary in my life. Quite scary, Mary, or even some dancing. Talk for me, baby, drop it like that. I really look good. Talk for me, baby, drop it. By the way, this cup has nothing in it. It's all for aesthetics. The grand opening is this Saturday, October the 4th from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. I will be there for the entire day. The location, of course, is Arpita Avenue. It's on the corner of Carlos Street. I'm so excited for you guys to come and experience the new 5 a.m. Club on the Avenue. Live DJs, great food, great coffee, and of course, great people. I'll see you guys. Please, come out. Bye.
What's his name again?
Kyle.
Kyle, yes.
Yeah, so I'm thinking that's where, what was the last place I was there? It used to be a Thai restaurant, and then it was just a bar again. It's opposite where Zaz is, where if Zaz is still called Zaz, but that's at the corner of Carlos Street and Avenue. That's the only place I could see it being.
Right.
There was just a bar there that closed down, so now 5 a.m. Club is now there. Even though he's opening on Saturday, but he's not opening at 5. He's opening at 7. But you would think would think we're opening on Saturday at 5 a.m. Well, I suppose I assume if you're on the avenue, you're going to be a coffee shop and a bar of some sort.
Yeah,
you will sell alcohol, but you will also sell coffee. Now, what I will say is that the avenue certainly needs a coffee bar.
Yeah.
There is no coffee bar. I don't know how nobody thought of that on the avenue in terms of a business
none
investment.
Of the franchisees, because
none. And it's incredible. It's like it's an obvious place for coffee, because there are plenty of people who, when they're drinking late at night, want to stop off at a coffee bar after.
Yeah.
You know, and would sit down and have coffee and some small thing to eat. So I always find it was a missed opportunity for and not only for people on the avenue, but whether you're hanging out in one Woodbrook place, because that's where a lot of people go now too, or whether you're on Cipriani Boulevard, it's nice to know where we could go down X place, they'll have coffee and stuff like that. I'm one that's always looking for coffee. To the point.
A coffee business is a business that would outlast almost any other business, statistically.
So good luck to Kyle, and of course, congrats to him. And so keep you on the avenue. I will certainly go, because I'm a coffee mountain, and of course he says he's opening it up to the creative community. So at least from what he says. So we'll see how all of that goes. But it'd be interesting to have a coffee shop finally on the avenue. And it's strange, it's also strange on the avenue that there are none of the major franchises.
Yes, that's what I said,
Like KFC or Royal Castle, or none of them. Is that strange?
Yes, it is.
Royal Castle used to be there.
And then Wendy's there too.
Yeah, it had a Wendy's at a time. But you would think that one of them would be there and they'd be almost 24 hours.
Yeah.
Because at the time that the avenue is ending, a lot of the times the new day is beginning and people are coming out. Sometimes they crisscross. So it is what it is.
All right. Let's continue to take calls. I just want to read one comment from Just a Nice Guy. He said, I believe they should legalize some of these places. There's lots of evidence worldwide that it can contribute to less bad behavior against females. I don't disagree with that at all.
Well, there is nothing illegal about having a hotel where people go for 2 or 3 hours, or if you're really good, 7. But
if you're LeBron.
There's nothing illegal about that. The illegal part will be prostitution. If it's a paid service. That's the illegal part. And certainly we have, at least we have always articulated that we think that there is a space for adult entertainment. There is a space for legalizing prostitution, because sometimes sex workers is an industry, whether you want to accept it or not. And in some countries, they regulate it and give them certain protections.
Well, certainly in Amsterdam, they do.
Yeah, but they give certain protections, certain health benefits, certain, health requirements in terms of sex workers. So it makes sense to legalize and regulate.
Yeah.
Because it's safer for everyone, including them. But it takes a certain level of mature thinking to come to that conclusion.
Yeah.
A lot of people get wrapped up in,
Yep.
But I don't explain that, But this is the point at which we give away stuff, not so?
Hopefully. Already?
Yeah.
I'm ready to give him a bottle of wine,
So, you know what I was confused about, Sir Charles? Is it that one person is winning the bottle of wine and one person is winning the 2 tickets? Or is one winning both?
No. One person will win the bottle of wine and one person. So we have 2 prizes, 2 giveaways. Right? So we have 22 people who submitted their names over the 4 days. And what I have put them in random order and put a number, not in the way that they appeared, but I just give them a number, and you guys, Wendell and Richard, will choose a number, and if you can both come up with the same number, we'll give that person the prize.
Well,
so like Wendell will write down a number now, or you could probably write down two numbers. Let's say 2 or 3 numbers, Wendell, between 1 and 22. Write down 3 numbers, and Richard do the same thing. And if any one of you will have the same number, that person will be the first winner. And we'll do that until you get
Well, if we have 2 prizes, shouldn't we draw one at a time?
Yeah, we are doing it one at a time.
Okay.
Right,
so
but I don't want you to put it in the chat, I want you to write it on the paper you have in front of you right now. Just choose 3 numbers between 1 and 22.
All right.
And Richard do the same thing. Let me see if I could win the lotto.
I have 3 numbers ready.
All right.
I have my 3 numbers.
So what is your 3 numbers, Wendell?
7, 15, and 22.
All right.
Oh, I have 9, 11, and 15. So 15 is the similar number there.
Yeah.
So number 15 is the winner, Sir Charles.
Right. Okay. So
this is the winner for what? The 2 tickets?
Yeah. So we did the 2 tickets first, right? So this person will win the 2 tickets for supper tomorrow night. And number 15 is Miguel Gonzalez.
The man who said, he went to sleep.
Yeah.
Miguel, you could go to sleep after the play Saturday.
So Miguel has just won the 2 tickets to Richard's play at supper. All right. So that wasn't so hard. Right. So let's see if you can do the same thing let's see if we can do the same thing and give away the
bottle of wine.
Bottle of wine. The $1,000 bottle of wine that Richard said that you have.
Yeah, I have a $1,000 bottle of wine.
Yeah. It's a $1,000 bottle of wine, $1,000 bottle of wine. So
you ready for my 3 numbers?
Yeah, go ahead.
1, 10, and 19.
Oh, I have 6, 5, and 11. Sorry. We gotta try again.
Try again.
All right.
You can choose back a couple of the same numbers, guys. Just in case. It's just a matter of the both of you all bouncing at the same point.
All right, I'm gonna go with Rumbox numbers. 7, 15, and 19.
7,
3, 12, and 18.
You're going to take 5 numbers, yes? Move it up to 5. Let's increase the odds.
All right, let's go.
Understand why it's so hard to win cash pot on Lotto.
All right, I go in with 1, 7, 10, 15, and 19.
Well, I have 6. 15, 10, 11, and 13.
All right. So what do you want?
15 again?
No, we have to eliminate 15 because they
eliminate 15 now.
Okay, we have to eliminate.
So I have 6, 10, 11, 13. What you have?
But I have 10 also.
All right.
So 10 is the winner.
Yeah.
Right. All right. So number 10 is Debbie Modest, and I think Debbie's from over. Yeah.
Miguel Gonzalez and Debbie Modest.
So Debbie Modest, you are the winner of a bottle of wine, and Miguel Gonzalez, you are the winner of 2 tickets for the Saturday night performance at Sapa this weekend of Your Don't Leave Foul to Watch Corn. Of course, Miguel Gonzalez, when you come to the box office on Saturday night, you can just tell them you are the winner and you're collecting your tickets. Your name will be at the box office on Saturday night. You may have to present ID so that nobody can come and claim your tickets.
Yes.
So Miguel Gonzalez is the winner for the 2 tickets Saturday night at You Don't Leave Foul to Watch Corn at Sapa this weekend. And the bottle of wine, Wendell, how do they collect it?
At Rumbox at 137 Western Main Road, St. James. I will have it prepared. I'll go down there today and have it prepared in a nice wine bottle, a nice wine bag, a gift bag. So Debbie Modest, you can come to Rum Box at 137 Western Main Road, St. James, and collect your bottle of wine any day.
And also walk with your ID.
And walk with your ID. You understand?
Some man come in and say, I do now. My name is Debbie Modest.
You might be
and you know, say, oh, you are the winner here. You know, you wouldn't question.
Yeah.
And you know, he'll be in a daze. He'll be busy. He'll be busy. You're old, Debbie Modest. Oh, yes, you in the wine. And the man will go for the wine, walking around the road and start opening the wine as he walking out of the same game, you know, and starting to drink.
So people, this is our giveaway for the month of October. You know, in November we'll try and see what we get, and we don't want to reach Christmas. You never know what you might be getting.
Oh, no, not kind of back of that giving away. Oh my God!
We might get furniture from furniture. We might get a free tune-up from Shafler Auto. You never know what you could win.
Yeah. You get a couple of days lunch from Manos.
Yeah, you might get breakfast
from Ghana. You don't know.
Ghana.
So
you I said Guyana, not Ghana.
Oh, no.
You like you play well, he giving us a little Kizel there.
I tell you. Oh, you had to interview Kizel again, will you?
Oh my word.
You just have to do it delayed.
Kizel, good morning to you, wherever you may be.
Austin Jack Warner on Monday. He'll be our guest on Monday. Okay, please God. Austin Jack Warner will be our guest on
looking
Monday.
Forward to that interview, actually, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, we can take some more calls at this point. Because this is the time for you to talk. So we open up our lines again because it is Friday.
Yeah.
It's a Friday, baby.
Look at behind in the car, you see it?
Your weakest us right here. Are you ready? Somebody come on, let's do this. Here we go. Come on now.
Not like more bad.
The weekend is activated.
Excellent.
Real moving.
Yeah. All right, so we go back to the lines. 281-131-52991. And Miss Sampson, good morning to you.
Good morning, gentlemen. Good morning, Charlie. Are we having any Diwali? Since independence was cancelled, we having any Diwali?
Well, do the government the state don't have anything specific for Diwali?
Yeah. Yeah, light up on Diwali and thing is your personal thing.
Yeah.
Just like Christmas.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to cancel
Christmas? All right.
But Diwali is October 20th. I look forward to that holiday. As we all do.
Every holiday is appreciated with love and respect.
Oh, yes.
Good morning to you, caller. Caller, good morning.
Hello, morning. Again.
Morning, Suzanne.
Oh.
Yeah. Yes, Suzanne, go ahead.
Yes, morning again. I just call us to say congratulations to all the winners. Those who going to see my boy show, enjoy yourself, have fun, and then the lady who gonna collect her wine, $1,000 bottle of wine from Rum Box. Do open it up, pop it open, enjoy, drink. You'll have a good time. And as Richard said, the weekend has begun, and I love that video. But the video that I really, really love is the two old men up in the balcony.
Oh
the
Lord,
puppets.
oh Lord.
I don't know. Something with that.
today?
I don't know. Not Sesame Street. The Muppet Show always have some kind of characters, but Sesame Street just have characters too.
Yeah.
All right, fellas. Blessed weekend. Great
All
program as usual.
So, Charles, where is Richard's Friday portfolio? We have a
on,
separate one for Richard on a Friday, folks. We have a Monday to Thursday one.
I really didn't download that.
So,
You know, in all honesty.
Let's give it the week one now. Give it the one of the week. Give it the Monday to
There's
Thursday
the
one.
Charles and Wendell having a discussion on rhyming. Yeah, so.
So, Charles, you're lapsing bad, you know. Where's Richard?
Yeah, that quick one.
So, Charles, you're here?
Wait, all I know Wendell is the Mako one, right? Because if only watching that one, you know Wendell is the Mako one, right?
Richard want to keep taking down the thing. Yes. Richard, why interfere with the thing? Leave it.
Oh my
God. All right. Okay. All right. Well, they just be
Again,
mischief.
leading up to 8 o'clock, people. Let's get in. Andrea, good morning. My favorite trio. You guys are hilarious. Morning, Donna Ramlo-chan. Congratulations, of course, to Miguel Gonzalez and Debbie Modest. Debbie is apparently a Libran. She's still Libras again. All right.
All right. Good morning to you, caller.
Good morning, gentlemen. How you guys doing?
Good morning, Captain Ron. Happy birthday.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you guys for the video. I enjoyed it. I'm surprised there, but I love that video and I love the music behind it.
Yeah, man.
Okay, so thank you guys. Thank you, Richard. And you'll have a great weekend. Hopefully, once I'm in Trinidad, I want to go and see Richard's play. Richard, how long is it going to be going on for?
I know we're in Sapa this weekend. Next weekend we're in Cipriani College, and I think we have one more weekend close to the end of October.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, I may run down there for a couple of days, so I want to also stop and see Wendell as well. All right, gentlemen, have a great week. Be safe. Thanks again for the video.
You have a great day. What are your plans for today?
Well,
What
I
plans
know
you have for
what
today?
to do. What my family's doing, so I don't know.
Okay.
You're just going with the flow.
I'm just living.
Yeah.
That's all I can tell you.
All right.
Yeah.
And early happy birthday to your son. I think you have a next son's birthday tomorrow too.
Yeah, the last one, his birthday's tomorrow.
Right. Happy birthday to him.
All right.
All right.
Thanks very
Captain Ron.
Thanks very much, Captain Ron. All the best, you know.
Yeah, all the best.
Yeah, man. Caller, good morning to you.
Look at my phone. Look at my phone and I watch. Hi, Wendell.
Wendell.
Good morning, caller.
Yes. Tell Wendell, if he come Japan, the Love Hotel and them is like sweet. It would be unbelievable. It's like 5-star hotel. And they have it by all exit.
All the hotel suite.
Anyway. You wouldn't believe.
Manish.
Sometimes
Manish.
Yes.
I'm actually supposed to be coming to Japan in November,
Gosh! What part of Japan?
I'm not sure yet.
You're not working all the details.
Japan in November.
Oh, go already. No, we had a hook up. Hook up.
For sure.
Yes. I will hook you up with some of my friends. Some good friends,
Yeah. Okay, no problem.
All right. That's bad.
What they call it Japanese alcohol? Like he drinking some shoshu this morning.
Oh, yeah, what is it?
Some shoshu.
I buy it just the other day.
I know the Koreans have one called soju.
It's choya. I think it's choya. Is the Japanese?
But shoshu. Like he drinking plenty shoshu.
I had it just the other day,
All right, so we are going for the news, and we will be back and wrap things up when we come back.
The news you need, the clarity you deserve. Local, regional, global. This is Net Radio News Now.
This is News Now on New Era TT Radio and Guile Caribbean. I'm Derek. Energy Minister Dr. Rudal Munalal says the Dragon Gas project with Venezuela is back on track and will move forward peacefully once the United States issues the required OFAC license. Munalal credited Prime Minister Kamala Prasad-Bissesar's energy diplomacy for reversing Washington's earlier revocation of the license under the PNM, saying her bold leadership and support for the U.S. fight against narco-trafficking secured backing at the highest levels of government. He stressed that TNT will work with all stakeholders, including Venezuela, noting the historic ties between both nations. The Dragon field, estimated to hold over 3 trillion cubic feet of gas, could deliver major benefits through cross-border development with partners Shell, BP, and NGC. Munalal said the project had been resurrected in record time and is poised to proceed with pace. Former Energy Minister Stuart Young says government has a long road ahead before the Dragon gas deal can be revived. He cautioned that the Dragon field belongs entirely to Venezuela, and any negotiations must first secure a license from the U.S. Office of Foreign Assets Control. Young argued that the government cannot insult Venezuelan officials one week and expect productive talks the next. He reminded that a 30-year license granted under the PNM may still exist, but warned it could be canceled if conditions weren't met. Young accused the UNC administration of misleading the population and celebrating a deal they once condemned, adding that reckless behavior could jeopardize other cross-border projects with Venezuela. NGC Chairman Gerald Ramdeen says it is obscene that more than $500 million is owed to its subsidiary, National Energy Corporation, for the use of tugs, ports, and piers. He revealed some arrears have been outstanding for over 120 days, far beyond the standard 30-day terms. A crackdown has begun, with notices sent to delinquent users threatening suspension of access. So far, over $35 million has been recovered, including $5 million in overdue invoices, with another $15 million confirmed for payment. Ramdeen also blasted what he called peppercorn rates, noting prime industrial lands were leased for as little as 2 cents per square foot, rates unchanged for 20 years. He vowed immediate revision of leases and rates, saying state assets must not be given away at the people's expense. Pastor Bikram Singh of the Community Bible Church says his congregation is shaken after a fatal police shooting took place on the church's premises early Wednesday. Police say officers of the anti-extortion unit went to the church on Persad Avenue, Cunupia, around 5 a.m., where one man was shot and killed. His identity has not yet been confirmed, but residents said he and his family had been renting a room at the church. When Guardian Media visited the site, bloodstains and broken glass were visible at the entrance. Pastor Singh said the church had no complaints about the tenants and continues to operate, but described the incident as unsettling and traumatizing for the parish. Police are investigating an attempted robbery in Laventille that was foiled by a quick-thinking officer. Around 8 a.m. Wednesday, a 20-year-old man and his mother went to sell a hoodie along the eastern main road near Landem Engineering when 2 men approached. One tried to rob the young man, but his mother, a police officer, drew her licensed firearm. The suspects shouted "Gun boy" and ran off in different directions. The incident was later reported to the Besson Street Police. In regional news, tourist arrivals to the Caribbean grew nearly 2% in the first half of 2025, despite declines from Canada and Europe. The Caribbean Tourism Organization says Canadian visits fell 9% to 1.67 million, citing weaker consumer confidence, higher costs, and currency issues. Arrivals from Europe dropped 5% to 2.53 million, pressured by economic headwinds and strong competition. Still, South America was a bright spot, with arrivals up more than 25% to nearly 1 million. Travel from Asia, Africa, and other markets also rose 12% to almost 3.8 million. Overall, regional tourism is now more than 6% above pre-pandemic 2019 levels, which CTO officials say highlights the industry's resilience and diversification. In international news, the president of the Conference of European Rabbis is urging governments to do more to stamp out murderous ideologies after the deadly attack at a Manchester synagogue. Chief Rabbi Pinchas Goldschmidt said Jews had woken up to pray and were murdered in their own synagogue, stressing that promises to fight anti-Semitism must be matched with real protection. Greater Manchester Police have confirmed 2 men were killed and 3 others are in hospital with serious injuries. One stabbed, another struck by a car, and a third hurt as officers intervened. The suspect has been named as 35-year-old Jihad al-Shami, a British national of Syrian descent. Police say he had no record of prevent referrals. 3 other people, 2 men in their 30s and a woman in her 60s, have been arrested on terrorism charges. And that's news at this time.
That was news now. Stay informed with new Era TT Radio, Net Radio.
Don't miss Furniture Plus Inventory Blowout Sale. Get up to 65% off in-store and online. Enjoy massive savings on furniture, appliances, and more. Hurry, this deal won't last. Shop now and save big at Furniture Plus.
S&H Rumbox, 137 Western Main Road, St. James, for all your retail and wholesale needs for alcohol and non-alcoholic beverages. Call us at 686-0599 or visit us at 137 Western Main Road, St. James. S&H Rumbox, drinking out of the box.
Charmflair Auto Services Limited, your one-stop auto repair shop, located at number 1 Industrial Lane, Charmflair, right opposite the brewery on the Eastern Main Road. Yes, we do it all. Repairs to all makes and models, from your everyday sedan to SUVs, light trucks, pickups, and panel vans. We're also the sole distributors of Davantry tires, certified VTS inspection station, plus a wide range of services: oil change, front end and suspension repairs, tune-ups, tire alignment, batteries, electrical work, radiator and cooling system, AC repairs, and accessories galore. We offer pickup and drop-off service too. Call us today at 662-6545 or 662-6572. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Charmflair Auto Services Limited, number 1 Industrial Lane, Charmflair. We do it all.
The best show by far for 2025.
You don't leave out to watch Corn is the #1 comedy of 2025. And this weekend we head to Sapa in San Fernando on Saturday, October 4th at 8:30 p.m. and Sunday, October 5th at 6:30 p.m.
I never knew these plays were this good. I'm not missing another one.
Tickets available at the Sapa Box from 12 noon to 6 p.m. daily. And at K-Square Fashion, C3 Center and Brentwood Mall, Chagonas, as well as Friends of Marabella Bagel Roundabout. A play so funny, you can't watch it once. So we are back, and just in case you didn't know,
the alcohol from Japan is called choya, Choya, choya. All right, that's
one with kind of olives or something in it.
Umi. It's the color umi fruit.
Yeah, but that's not the main alcohol in Japan, is it?
No, well, that one is 23%, alcohol, I know the main one. I think I've seen somebody putting it here, Dino Maraj, a sake, S-A-K-E.
But sake is what they serve sometimes in Japanese restaurants.
Mm-hmm.
You could get
but
that.
the one I had is choya.
But the Japanese people in the comment section, why they not commenting was the alcohol?
Well, that had to be Manish. Manish and his you. How are you? The group from that we met now, who came down from Japan the year. Yeah. I think is you. Manish, what's your favorite drink in Japan outside of sake? Because we all know about sake. But I had choya, which was very nice. 23% alcohol. Wow. And then the fruits, well, a particular person eat, if they had 10 fruits in it, they eat 9.
What's that?
A particular person. You haven't seen them on the chat for a little while. Anyway, thanks for joining. Absolute. Don't forget, Monday, our guest is Mr. Austin Jack Warner. Yeah, and we just lightened it up on a Friday, folks. And today we went, well, not just light, no, we went a little raunchy. So Charles, put up Richard now. Richard, why is Richard so leaps and bounds ahead of you? Right. Put him up.
Somebody, you only keep taking it down. You know? I keep fighting this war with him.
Gotta get some music for when we put up Richard.
Yeah. You know, Wendell, somebody has asked me exactly where Rumbox is located, how far down or how far
on the
up
Western Main Road. It's
down
at the end, close to the last traffic light. It's just
that's by the
close to UFES.
Right next door to UFES. Just before UFES, right after Subway. So when you pass Subway and and just before UFES, you can't miss it.
That's if you're heading west.
If you're heading west. If you're heading east, if you're heading east, coming up from Dago, as you pass the traffic light, it's on your right-hand side, right after UFES. Right? You can't miss it. You can't miss it. And if you're coming today, well, we'll all be there liming this afternoon. The family always comes together online. And we welcome whoever drops by to just hang with us. You know what I mean? We do it every Friday, God willing. My sisters, as I said, they are one another's best friends. So they all come and sit down there with their daughters and their sons or their nieces or nephews, whoever, as a family, and we lime, and whoever wants to join us, they can. Of course, the whole breakfast show was liming there a few Fridays ago, and we had an absolutely fantastic time. Thanks to Far Rockaway, who was the main entertainer and sponsor that evening.
And don't forget the Halloween lime coming up.
And the Halloween lime is coming up with Gaylan and Shane. Yeah. That's on Friday, October 31st. You're all welcome to come down. We'll have giveaways and so on. So you don't want to miss that. You know, you could wear a costume as well as you could just come as you are. Somehow they need a costume, eh? So Charles, you lost it again. Oh God. I don't know how to do this show again anymore, people, but it has been an absolutely fantastic Friday with you all, an absolutely fantastic week because we had guests right throughout the week. We started off with Brian Manning, then Josiah Austin, we had Dr. Botiwari, and we also had David Abdullah. Monday, our guest will be Austin Jack Warner, and we'll have another interesting week lined up for you all. We may very well try to get Dr. Rudal Munilal to talk about the pending visit to Caracas. He has never refused us before. We haven't tried him since, I
did try Dr. Munilal when they now won the election.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, but, they had hot on that. The people were pretty busy with the win. So maybe it's more, he did answer me and we did talk about it. So
yeah. So we'll try to get him a day next week. I sent a message to Stuart Young, who has been very active on social media, Facebook and so on. But he didn't respond to my message though, which is unusual for Stuart Young. To talk about what's been happening, and because he has a lot of opinions on social media, especially with regard to the Dragon deal and so on, how it crystallized over the years to reach the point where we are at this stage now. So hopefully Marco Rubio not mamagaing us this time, and this government will be able to succeed with the Dragon deal, and the country will benefit at the end of the day. Right?
All right. But of course, you know what I'm going to say now. Theater is on this weekend. You don't leave out to watch Corn. We're in Sapa in San Fernando. We love going to Sapa and we love coming to South. It's always special. And of course, almost half of the cast is from San Fernando, believe it or not. So lots of Southerners in this cast. So we'll be there this weekend, Saturday at 8:30, Sunday at 6:30 at Sapa. Of course, the Sapa box office opens from 12 noon to 6 p.m. daily. And tickets are also available at K Squared Fashions in C3 Center, K Squared Fashions in Brentwood Mall in Chaguanas, for those of you in Central, and of course at Fens of Marabella by the roundabout. Yes, there is a fence in there. And of course, that's in Marabella. You can also purchase tickets online. Check RSRR Productions Theater on social media, TikTok, Instagram, or Facebook, and you can purchase tickets online. You can see what the process is. We're looking forward to 2 fantastic shows this weekend. And of course, if you are stressed at all in your life, you need to see this play. It will reduce that. Your stress will plummet, trust me, for 2 hours. And it will remain low for several days to come. People tell me they're still laughing at the play sometimes during the week. Some people say they remember in some part of the play and they're still laughing. So we are looking forward to that. So have a fantastic weekend, whatever you do. And remember to smile and laugh. It's great for your health. Thanks for joining us this morning. We know you have a choice and we're glad you chose us.
All right, folks, have an absolutely wonderful weekend. Be careful on the nation's roads. Look out for the young ones and remember to let go and let God. One life, live it.
It's a Friday, baby!
I have to take away the child.
And of course,
your weakest is right here.
Just in case it didn't go, this has been the Breakfast Show.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Wake up, it's a brand new dawn. The Breakfast Show got the vibes